All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Settle down. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope your hearts are full. I hope your minds are in good places. We need to have a conversation, a really serious conversation, something that's been long overdue. I've wanted to have this conversation for a long time. I think I might have mentioned it here and there in live streams, but this is the day. This is the day we are going to have a conversation and the truth will be spoken. Not now. But before I begin, I got to make a little announcement because there's some people that are interested. Les Abstraits is now available in the UK at Saint Celier. So I think they have a walk-in boutique. You can go there. You can go inside and you can touch, feel, see Les Abstraits and whatever other brands they have there. I think there are over 10 brands now. I don't know all of them. I know they carry Les Indémodables, Eris Parfums, and Mischio. So go and check those out. And if you've been there, let us know what it's like. Let us know if they do have a booth. I don't even know. This is what I heard, just listening to people talk, that they have a boutique. But yes, so Les Abstraits is now available at Saint Celier in the UK, and there's available again restocked in France at Le Bistro de la Butte for those of you that are interested. Okay, thank you everybody for your support. Now we're gonna get on to what I wanted to talk to you about, and I want to talk to you about this because this is serious and this is big. This is a big perfume, a classic, iconic, well-loved piece from vintage heads, from fragsters, from all of you guys watching. Everybody loves this stuff because it's big, it's bold, it is menacing, it is intimidating, it is a statement maker. It's, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like alpha. It's pushy, it feels assertive, it feels like it wants to assert dominance over things like Kudos and Teus and Santos. Like, I can imagine this thing walking into a room where standing there is Habit Rouge, Kudos, Heritage, Anteus, Santos. I don't know what else. And then walks Fahrenheit, right? And it starts just like shoving and pushing and just saying whatever crazy things that it wants, right? That's what I feel. That's what I feel like. That's the bad boy. This is the bad boy. And I would definitely, it's so bad. I would be very weary of any girl dating a guy wearing Fahrenheit. Why? Because it just screams daddy issues. This is troublesome. This is the guy in the motorcycle on the black leather jacket that smokes and swears and fixes cars and cuts the grass and changes the gasoline in the lawnmower. That's this. I'm just kidding about the daddy issue girl thing. I think it's kind of a sexy perfume. Very woody, very spicy. Very biting and sharp. It is definitely a statement maker. It is loud. It fills a room. I've smelt this on other people wearing this, walking past me. I was like, wow, that's something really special. It smells really good. The quality I thought was amazing. And then I didn't know the dude was wearing Fahrenheit. When I asked him, he's like, Fahrenheit. I was like, holy smokes. Like, I know what it smells like on me, right? But it's always amazing to smell it on someone else. And I'll say it was one of the best things I've ever smelled, like out in the wild. But here's the thing with Fahrenheit. Me and Fahrenheit, we have this complicated relationship, and it's always kind of been like this. It's a little bit dysfunctional because, like, I like Fahrenheit. I want to say I love Fahrenheit for what it says, for what it's trying to do, for what it's done to, the place of perfume. It's giving us something to talk about. It is very unique, very daring for Dior to put this out, especially compared to today's times and what's being rolled out. it was a very special perfume. But my dysfunction with this is like, as much as I love it and what it says and like what it's trying to say and what it does, and like, but I'm not in love with it, you know? I love hanging out with it and being with it, but it's just like that emotional connection. Like, I don't get that fulfillment, you know? I don't get that stimulus. You know, Fahrenheit, it comes into my life and we hang out, but it never really gets deeper than that. It never really goes, hey, Eugene, like, what's going on? You know, it never really asks me questions, and it doesn't allow me to ask them questions, and it's just really closed off. And it has this really hard exterior shell. Like, you can tell it's bad, you know, when you smell Fahrenheit, you're like, let's leave that. Let's leave that guy alone. You know, he can do whatever he wants. And that shell it's hard and it's intimidating, but once you start to get to know, like, underneath that shell, I find that it's very closed off. To me, it's very closed off, and it doesn't really want to go deeper and help me understand it, you know? And I think mostly is because there's not a whole lot there underneath that shell, you know what I mean? Like, it's really stuck. It feels like it's stuck at just working on its shell, and you know, being all that flash, wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, like screaming, yelling, look at me, look at me, look at me, you know what I mean? And then once it gets that attention, it's like, oh, it just kind of, it doesn't know what to say then. It just like falls back and falls flat and quiets up, and, you know, that's what it's like. So it's just like loud, 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 loud. And then you start asking it questions. You start like analyzing it, and it's like, okay. I see. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Yeah, that's what it feels like. It, like, as much as I love it, I'm not in love with you the way I love, like, Kudos or Santos or Anteus or Egoist or Heritage, you know? Like, those, I feel like I really, really love wearing. This, it's weird. It almost feels like soulless to me. Like citrus, spice, dry woods. It must be that dry woody amber, you know? There's a big amber in here. Ash. It's got florals, right? It's got those florals, but those florals are so sharp and edgy and dry and woody that they, like, violet leaf. When's violet leaf ever smelled like a floral? It's always smelled like dry leaf, dry wood, right? Hawthorn. Hawthorn's more spicy than floral, just like it is in Hermes's Queer Orange. Nice hawthorn there, right, to spicing up that leather. That's exactly what it is here. So the florals here, they're dry and spicy, right, woody. They don't have this softness. This is very sharp and punchy. You can see every note in Fahrenheit. It's so damn, like, you can see the trail of notes and where they're going and where they came from and where they're leading to. You know, it's perfectly framed, and you can see, oh my God, so many lines. It's chaotic, you know, the spices in the woods. Like, there's a lot in here. Like lavender, you know what I mean? Like, again, sharp, sharp, sharp. Cedar, hawthorn, pepper. It's very peppery. What other spices are in here? It's immensely peppery. It's like sriracha sauce, maybe, you know what I mean? It's like sriracha poured over like fresh cut cedar wood. Actually, it's dry cedar wood. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's very ashy and dry, and just, it feels almost like lifeless. Well, that's kind of what it was inspired, like a diesel engine or something, a lawnmower engine with gasoline. I get the grass. It's got a grass. It does have an earthy element, but still, it feels lifeless to me, you know? It's maybe like the gasoline has soaked into the earth, into the grass, and killed any of its vibration, you know? That's what it's missing. It's missing like a high vibration or a frequency or something. It's just, it feels very low humming. But it's high pitched, you know, it's very sharp in its pitch. Its pitch is sharp and biting, spicy and peppery. I'll be okay though. I'll be okay. Because I've got lots of other go-tos. You know, in this category where I need a spicy masculine, there's other things I can reach for. Like Egoist. I would take Egoist over this any day, without a question. You know, the uniqueness it's amazing. There's not much out there like this, is there though? There's not much like Egoist either, so I mean, Bleecker Street. Well, Bleecker Street had something similar to this. It's been so long since I smelled Bleecker Street. I don't know if it was exact. Well, Bleecker was like fresh cut grass. I don't know if it had the gasoline thing. Did it have a gasoline thing? I don't know. Anyway, cool perfume, love it. I'm not in love with it. We can hang. I'll still wear it. We'll do our thing. But it's kind of like, it's like one of those lonely relationships. You know, when you have a friend and you guys hang out, but you just like, the conversations never really get meaningful. It's just like about the Yankee game or something, and it's like, all right, the Yankees are cool, but let's talk about something more. Let's talk about life, you know? Let's talk about you. Tell me your dreams and your goals and your fantasies and where you want to be in 5 years. Who gives a fuck about this? Like, this game is over and nobody's going to remember it tomorrow, right? I'll remember Fahrenheit, though. It's not that bad. Guys, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think of Fahrenheit. Let us know if I'm dead wrong. I mean, I could be dead wrong to you, but to me, I'm absolutely right. Because I know what I feel. And I wouldn't come on here and say, I don't love Fahrenheit. If I didn't, right? Who would say that? Who would say that? Everybody loves talking about the things that they love. But I could be dead wrong to somebody, and I'm sure somebody's going to disagree. But let us know what you think of Fahrenheit. I'm certainly sure that I'm not alone in this. In the way I feel, which I don't even have a word for the way I feel. But anyway, drop a comment down below, like the video. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Enjoy all of your moments. Enjoy all of your moments, because you can never get them back. And why waste them? Talk to you soon.